So this is A2, lesson 3-1 on triangles. So the next thing we're going to start talking about is angles of triangles, the angles of triangles. So the three interior, when I say interior, I just mean inside, right? Interior means inside. If you're an interior designer, you are designing the insides of houses and, putting the stuff on the walls and the furniture and whatnot, the inside. So the three inside angles of a triangle will always total, and maybe you remember this from previous years, maybe not, but they will always total 180 degrees. Always. It has to be equal to 180 degrees. So you can see in my little diagram here, the measure of angle A, the measure of angle B, and the measure of angle C, if I add all three of those together, I should get 180. So let's say, for example, the measure of angle A is, I'll just write right underneath it. Let's say this is 60. The measure of angle B is 90. What must that make the measure of angle C be if this is going to be a triangle? Well, 90 plus the 60 is going to give me 150. 150 plus what has to give me 180? That would be 30. So angle C has to be 30. In order to be a triangle, the angles have to add up to 180. No exceptions. So little baby example here. Can angles with measurements of 78, 32, and 96 form a triangle? Explain. Well, we know that triangle angles always add up to 180, so we can test that by using those measurements here. So if I add 78 plus 32 plus 96, that should be equal to 180 if it's a triangle. And the great thing about triangles is that we can abbreviate the word triangle with the shape. It's very rarely that we can do that. So 78 plus 32 is 110. And I can see already that this is going to be no bueno because 110 plus 96 is going to be 206, which is not equal to 180. Which means no. They cannot be a triangle because the angles must add to 180, not 206. Boom. Making sure you're just explaining that. Just like in our last unit, you had to explain all those relationships. You've got to explain the fact that a triangle has 180 degrees. And it's interior angles or inside angles.